This is what $100 or just short of 1,600 Rand gets you in Umhlanga Rocks. I'm Chantal and Craig is behind the camera for now, and this is our first $100 challenge. We chose Umhlanga to do it. That's probably not the best idea because it's one of the most expensive places to live in KZN. But it's our first sponsored video, so we wanted to do something a bit different and we really wanted to push ourselves. So keep watching if you want to see how far $100 gets you in Umhlanga. Our 24 hours has officially started. Our first stop is going to be somewhere where we can have something to drink and search for accommodation for tonight. Hopefully we find something that's less than 1,000 Rand, hopefully about 800 Rand. So just down the promenade you'll find La Spiaggia. This place has been here forever, so when we thought of a place to come to, this popped up in our minds first. Looking at the menu, we already know this is going to be so hard to come out with this budget. Craig's going to order a beer, I'm going to order a cappuccino. Let's have a look at what accommodation is available.
We started on Airbnb, it was a bit of a fail, so we're going to check out booking.com. We've booked our accommodation. It came to about 823 and it's walking distance from the promenade.
Normally we find accommodation for around 800 Rand wherever we go, and wow, this was a challenge. Everything is over 1,000 Rand. Good luck to us.
I don't think I've ever drank a beer so slowly.
We're really trying to savor this moment. We're taking in the free sea views at this restaurant. We ordered a pizza to share, and I might order a free glass of water later. This restaurant is Italian and famous for its pizza, so we had to order one.
That's a good pizza.
We just got our bill. It came to 210 Rand, including a tip. So we're going to go check into our accommodation and take it from there. Getting around in KZN without a car is pretty hard.
The only time we're going to use it now is to get to our accommodation.
Then we leave it there and then we'll either walk or use Uber if it's not too expensive. I can't believe how we lucked out on a place like this in Umhlanga for under 1,000 Rand. We are also about a kilometer walk from the beach. We have an ocean view.
And this place has a 9.5 rating on booking.com. They have a little sign up in the corner.
So we have about 500 Rand left and it needs to last us till tomorrow after breakfast. Do you guys think it's possible? Let us know in the comments. Craig cheated. He brought stuff from home. How much was this beer?
I worked it out. It's about 21 Rand 60.
Okay, so 22 Rand coming off the budget. Ching ching. We spent about 45 minutes at our accommodation and now we're heading out by foot.
Yeah, we're going to walk down to the promenade and walk across to the restaurant area where we will find something to do. We know a lot of you ask about safety, but we are staying in a residential area. There's also a lot of CCTV cameras around and safe zones. We feel pretty safe, but remember, if you are doing this, it's at your own risk. Even though we always show you fun things to do here in South Africa and our lives always look really happy, a lot of people in this country have gone through tough times recently, including us. We all battle with anxiety and stress and the day-to-day problems of life. This brings us to a useful counseling tool called BetterHelp that you can use anywhere in the world, and they are the sponsors of this video.
BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service and 100% online. They offer licensed therapists who are trained to listen and to help you in a secure, private environment at your convenience. You can message your therapist anytime you need them and have weekly live video or phone sessions wherever you are. With over 20,000 therapists in the BetterHelp network, you are assured to match with someone who has the expertise to meet your needs. All you have to do is answer some questions about yourself on the BetterHelp website, and you can start communicating with your assigned therapist within 48 hours. Not quite connecting with your therapist? No problem. Switching to someone new is easy and free. Therapy is so beneficial in helping with issues like anxiety, stress, depression, and a lot more. But going to see a traditional traditional therapists can be intimidating. Schedules can get busy, or you might not have access to in-person therapy. So with it being online, it makes the process a lot more convenient and accessible. If you're ready to join over 2 million people in taking charge of their mental health, then visit betterhelp.com/beingbedingfield and you can get 10% off of your first month. So make sure to click the link in the description, betterhelp.com/beingbedingfield. Now it's time to get back to the Umhlanga promenade.
We don't only want to show you the cheapest of the cheapest places here in Umhlanga.
So we want to take you to one of our favorite sundowner spots. It's called the Lighthouse Bar. It's at the Oyster Box Hotel. And we want to see if we can find something that's going to fit into our budget.
We are at the Oyster Box, going up to the Lighthouse Bar. It's on the 3rd floor. Open this way.
Yeah.
It's like the lounges at the airport.
This is one of my absolute favorite places in KZN. When we have visitors, I like to bring them here. It is on the expensive side. We haven't even looked at the menu yet, so I'm a bit nervous. It's worth it to come here just for a few drinks. You cannot beat this view. It is incredible. We got a bottle of wine. We had to go with the cheapest one.
Still good though. A Blanc de Mer, very nice. The sunset is amazing.
The photos we're taking is just so beautiful in the light. It is a bit windy up here, but we're literally not minding at all. Oh, and we can see the moon and oh guys,
yeah.
This is so worth it. So worth it, even if we skip dinner to sit here.
Cool thing about the Oyster Box, you get nice snacks and it's free. We are done here at the Oyster Box. We bought a bottle of wine and we spent 250 Rand with tip. So we don't have much left, but we're going to see what we can do.
The Lighthouse Bar is part of the Oyster Box Hotel, and maybe one day when we're big, we can actually stay at this hotel.
It's so nice and so expensive.
In this area they also do a really nice high tea. We brought my friend here for her bridal shower. It's highly recommended. Okay. So what we might do is, because we still want to show you the village and the George, which is one of those pubs that's been around for years and years. Yeah. So we might have a drink there, go to the Pick and Pay.
And get chip rolls.
We're in Chantal Drive, which is basically Umhlanga village. There's lots of restaurants. It's so vibey, and it reminds us of Florida Road in Durban.
It'd be a place to be in Umhlanga, not with a small budget like us though.
The George is pumping as always. That's why we came here. We ordered one round of drinks. It came to 76 Rand.
Yeah, not too bad actually. And we're enjoying the vibe here, which is really cool. So it's very festive.
Yeah, we couldn't skip coming to the village. We couldn't. We can't show you too much here in Umhlanga village. It's pumping, it's really loud, there's lots of people.
Very noisy, but it's a vibe and we had a good evening. Yeah.
We literally don't have enough money left to have dinner at a restaurant, so we're going to Pick and Pay
to get chip rolls. We've got the chocolate, some chips and rolls, cheap dinner, cheap pudding. Now we're going to catch an Uber home because it's a bit far to walk now in the dark, so we're going to Uber home.
We We spent about 76 Rand in the shop now for dinner and snacks, so we can go to our Airbnb and just Netflix and chill for the rest of the night. We're gonna catch an Uber to take us there, which is
31 Rand?
31 Rand, which is not bad.
And it says 0 minutes away, so I think he's like, yeah.
Back at our accommodation. It's so close. It was like a 5-minute drive. We just had a nice shower and now it's time for our dinner. So see you again in the morning.
Good night. It's 6 AM and I'm out for a run. Another free thing you can do in Umhlanga. Perfect winter's morning here in Umhlanga Rocks. Yeah, lots of people out, lots of people running.
Craig already had his run this morning, which is for free on the beautiful promenade, which is probably the best activity that you can do in Umhlanga. What you also can do on a Saturday morning is the park run. But now we are going for some coffee.
This is a really nice little boardwalk at the end of the Umhlanga promenade.
And this boardwalk you can access for free, just like the promenade.
We have come to Bike and Bean, which is one of our favorite coffee shops. They have one on the Durban promenade, so time to get a cup of coffee.
This forest cafe is such a cute little spot. I've never been here, Craig's been here once. It's packed full of people. We had to wait to actually get a bench to sit at. We ordered the 2 coffees and we also ordered a croissant. What a cool spot. I really love it. It's got like a treehouse feeling to it.
Coffee was good, croissant was good.
Now you're probably wondering if we stuck within our $100 budget. Our 24 hours is almost finished and we spent the last of our rands. Our order at the coffee shop came to 124 Rand. So we went over our budget, which is fine. We could have prevented that if Craig didn't have his cheat beer. And if we ordered smaller cappuccinos this morning. We managed to show you places that we love and trust and have been to before, except this morning. That was a new spot and I would definitely 100% go back there. It was such a cool experience. But now we need to head back to our accommodation to check out. We're back at our accommodation and all packed up. We just wanted to show you a few things in this room that we actually think is so nice. We just love the attention to detail. We love how the light switches have these labels. It's not often that these places have a multi-plug like this, and it's close to the bed. Also, you can just scan to get the Wi-Fi. There's also an aircon and it shows you exactly how this remote works. Of course, it's so nice to have Netflix.
Another thing that's pretty cool, there's a map where it shows where we are and it shows all the restaurants in the Umhlanga area within 1.5 k's. And there's a little kitchen here. They gave us a 1 litre long life milk, which is really cool.
And the best part of this accommodation, even though it was the cheapest one that we could find, ocean view. Ocean view. We have come to the end of our 24-hour challenge and we're so proud of ourselves for almost sticking into the budget and still showing you the good parts of Umhlanga. Let us know what you thought about this challenge and if we should do it again and where we should do it. If you want to support our channel and help us do more of these types of videos, then subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, or give a super thanks. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. We just relaxed.
Even though, man, I can't remember. Yeah. We are done here at
to 100 and if we stuck within our $100 dollar. how can I say? How can I end it?